Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angel. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when day. And I never worry, now that is a lie. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city, she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry.
Y'all know the deal. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. YouTube really, really cares. Golden Blue Dude, just call the number on the screen, buddy.
Like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah, yeah. One time. Is where I drew some blood. I could not get enough. Forgot about my love. I gave my life away. Where I stay.
Yeah, Scott Carr, give me a call. We need to have another mandate. of course the taters are out in full force. You're looking at the head tater right here, buddy.
Give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Rock it to the bumper, keep it on a bumper. What I got, you gotta give it to your mama. What I got, you gotta give it to your papa. What I got, you got to give it to your dog. Do you do a little dance and then you take a little one step. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you. Dealing with the feeling, don't stop, continue. I realize I don't wanna be a miser. Confined with sly and be the wiser. Young blood, just 11 up, rise up. I'm from everybody, wanna keep it like the Kaiser. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. 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 Give it away now.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy, PigskinPeete. Happy Wednesday to everybody. And as Raj would say, thank all you beautiful motherfuckers for showing up tonight. Of course, I have a special guest tonight. You saw it from the thumbnail there. The Big Lebowski dude. Golden Blue dude. The hardest working man on YouTube. Out here putting us all to shame. I'm surprised the Golden Blue dude had enough time to even come on and co-host the show tonight. I'm pretty sure that he spends 25 hours a day recording videos. So for him to take out an hour or hour and a half or whatever we do tonight to come hang out with us is a minor miracle. But I won't waste any time. If you want to call in and talk to me and Golden Blue Dude, the number to call in is 864-207-4522. 864-207-4522. I'm going to get to the chat real quick because the phone lines are already full. So if you're trying to call in and it's a busy signal, it's because the phone lines are full. You'll have to be quick on the draw. You'll have to wait till a caller hangs up and then you can call in. All right? All right. Let's see who's in the chat here. Somebody was just asking about how many more join members until PigskinPeete does some private streams. My goal is 30. I think I have about 20 right now. So for $2.99 a month, you could become a member of the PigskinPeete YouTube channel. And once I hit 30, I will start doing some live private streams for members only. And during the season, which is all anybody really cares about, I'll be doing it during a football game. So the join button is on the screen. Thank you. And please. And you're welcome. P Digits is here. Tiger Baskins, Denver Snyder, Jeff Webster, Gregory Krug, John Kelly, George, Rick Sanchez, Rhino 26, Traveling Fools. What's up, Brennan? Michael Hogue, Jeremy Garrettson. 10 days before the season starts, he says. I think I already said John Kelly, Wisconsin sports fan. Kevin Dogs fan for life. Joey Foster. Go Bucks is here. He says Taters out in full. This guy came in, he walked into the Tater den and is surprised that Taters are here. Colby, Battle Angel. What's up, Battle Angel? Goose Sports. Mike Vick says the Tater King. Yes, you guys know, what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? Joe Exotic. Yeah, I'm the Joe Exotic of Clemson YouTube. Tater King. D4. Scott Kerr. We're going on a mandate. Oh. Tiger Baskins is here. Wilkie. Nate the Great. Noel Squad. Bubbles McKenzie. Jesus Christ, that sounds like a stripper's name. Bubbles McKenzie does say that he or she, well, I'm hoping that, and look, I don't know what pronoun you use, Bubbles. But I'm assuming if you name yourself Bubbles, that you're probably a woman. I'm assuming, and I know you can't assume these days. You never know what's going on there. But thank you. No matter what your pronoun is, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Dominic is here. Nick DTV, Texas T Sip Central. Thank you, Go Bucks, for the super chat. Says, I'll give you 5. It's the least I could do for a tater. Sorry, man. It's got to happen to someone. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. James Lil. James Lil wants to know, can he call in? Yeah, anybody can call in. You know, as long as the lines are open. I think they're full right now. Once the next person, Clemson Carson's in the house. Next, once I get off line with the first person, which I'm about to, let's get to it. Nobody's here to look at my ugly face or listen to me ramble on for 2 hours. So let's get right to it, shall we? Yes, we shall. What's up? You're on with Pete.
Tater King.
What's
up, buddy?
Is this the Big Lebowski dude? Is this the dude?
This is the one they call the Big Lebowski dude. Yes.
Yeah. That's my new name for you from now on.
I love it, man.
You're the Lebowski.
I'm good with that.
You're the Lebowski. You're not big, so I'm not going to call you the Big Lebowski, but I'm going to call you Lebowski dude. That's what you are to me.
Hey, that works, man. I like it.
Okay, good.
It a lot.
Anyway, I was just on the Big Lebowski show. I was on Golden Blue Dude's show a few minutes ago. He has a call-in show as well. It's probably better than mine. Mine's still the most underrated, but I think Golden Blue Dude's is better. And I think that the amount of people that watch his call-in shows can prove that. There's more people watching his shows than watching mine. Is there? So take me through your day, Golden Blue Dude. Now you don't have to, you don't have to tell me anything you don't want to tell me. But from my perspective, because it's not like we're on the phone together talking to each other all day long. So I don't really know. So you're uploading 10 videos a day. Is that right? Can you confirm that?
Not quite, but I do at least one. And oddly enough, that started off with a bet with my brothers. They were like, I bet you can't do, one video a day. I'm like, oh, hold on there. If ESPN has information on, 20 different sports every day, new information, I can do a college football video every single day. That's how it took off. And about, 13 months later, 14 months later, I'm still going.
Yeah, so you just mentioned 13 to 14 months later. So, forgive me for not knowing, but exactly when was it that you started your channel? And I know, just like everybody else, there's probably a time period there from when you start it to when you really get serious about it. So when did you start?
Yes. Well, I started in August of 2019, 2 years ago. Yeah. And the 1 year straight thing started last year. I think it was May of 2020.
Okay. So you're right during the height of the lockdown, basically, is when you started really taking it seriously.
Yeah, and, I thought, I was like, great, awesome. Right when I decided to do videos every day, this stupid thing where football might not even happen. Whenever I decided to join the party, football might not even happen.
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't that bad. And, the conferences announcing conference by conference that they're going to, play football actually helped me because I was able to beat a lot of people in the information. And that's when I jumped from about 150 to about 600. That was my first significant jump.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, man, on the outside, I'm not always interacting in your comment section or, I can't see every video that you make. Same with people with me. I understand that. But I've been really impressed with what you're doing. And for anybody out there who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel, do it the way that Golden Blue Dude is doing it. Don't even worry about, and believe me, the quality of his videos are 1,000,000% better than they were a year ago. And that goes for everybody. There's no instruction manual on how to start a YouTube channel. The main thing is just to make videos. Do live streams, make videos, whatever it is that you want to do. Put your face out there, put your name out there. And Golden Blue Dude is doing that, and he is growing faster than I've seen anybody ever grow on YouTube in the college football community anyway. I mean, you can go out there and make cooking videos or food review videos and get 1 million subscribers in a year by eating McDonald's in your car. That's one way to do it. But as far as college football goes, you have to be consistent, and you have been that, sir. Oh, hold on real quick. I forgot. You know what I forgot? In honor of Golden Blue Dude, I did mention last night on my show that I was going to wear my sunglasses tonight and see how many subscribers I lose. Hold on. Let me put my sunglasses on, and then we'll get to the phone calls.
Yeah. Oh, and one more piece of advice to people thinking about starting YouTube. Do not be scared to make a bad video because it's going to happen. If you go back and look at my
every single one I've ever made was bad.
40 videos. Terrible.
Yeah, believe me. I can't even go back and watch my old videos. Hell, I can't watch the ones I make now, but the ones I used to make were so bad that, they really were unwatchable.
I did that today or yesterday. I was like, you know what? I need to go back and look at that again. I was like, I remember them being bad, and I've watched it since, but I need to remind myself just how, and it was just as bad, probably worse than what I remembered. I was like, oh my gosh.
If I can remember at the end of the show tonight, we'll go back in Pigskin Pete history and watch an old video, if I can remember to do that.
I like it.
Although it's hard for me to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, man. It is.
It's hard for. I'm sure it's hard for pretty much everybody to go back, but you can't be scared to suck because you're going to suck at the beginning. I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Well. All right. You ready to take some phone calls, sir?
Let's go, man.
All right. All these people have been holding online for the past 20 minutes. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. What's up? You're on with Pete and the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, what's up, Pete? And, Tater King.
Tater King, yes.
Lebowski.
Yeah, what's up, Vic?
Yeah, not much. So anyway, so I made another predictions video today. So anyway, I wanted to ask y'all what y'all think about Wake Forest this year.
Oh, Wake Forest.
Wow.
You play football?
Because I have I have them going 5-7.
You know what the ironic thing here is? That Mike Vick, who's a Georgia fan, everybody who doesn't know who he is, he's a Georgia Bulldog fan, and he's already made more Wake Forest videos than anybody on YouTube just by making that one.
I'm impressed already. I'm impressed. That's the new world record.
Yeah. What'd you say you had them going, Vic? You said 5 and 7.
5 and 7. Yeah.
Now, I'm ashamed to say that I did not see your prediction video yet. I will watch it now that I know that you uploaded it. But without giving away any major spoilers, because I want everybody to go watch your video. I don't want you to relive it here. But can you tell me, outside of their normal ACC schedule, who do they play out of conference this year?
Oh, they play. Let's see, Old Dominion, Norfolk State, and Army.
Oh,
Wow.
I say at least 2 wins out of there. Maybe not Army.
Yeah. Old Dominion. ODU, as they say.
Although Old Dominion, who did they upset? Wasn't it Virginia Tech a couple of years ago?
Yes.
I think it was Virginia Tech.
I think it was
Yeah,
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Virginia Tech. Yeah.
The problem
Man,
the problem for Wake Forest is, number one, they're in Clemson's division. That's number one. So that's an automatic loss. Vic, who did you have winning between Wake Forest and Florida State?
oh,
Wake Forest, Florida State. Oh, I took Florida State.
You took Florida State.
Good
So
pick.
that was a loss. Yeah.
good pick.
Man.
Yeah. Although I'm a little bit confused about Wake Forest schedule, because they play 3 non-con games and they play 9 ACC games.
Yeah.
What?
The ACC is usually 4 non-con.
Played 8, and 8 ACC games.
You know what I think that might be, and I don't know. You know what? You're the first person I've heard say that.
One of those games is actually
It's a makeup game, isn't it?
a non-con game.
Huh? You just I'm a tater. You're confusing me.
Right, because I think it was
It's a makeup game. A
A
makeup
couple
game.
of years ago.
Oh.
That they
Do they
that
play?
What they did was, I remember there was one time when Wake Forest and North Carolina played each other as a non-conference game.
Yes. So
I
what?
was thinking that it was because they didn't have an SEC rival, because that's one of the reasons why a lot of ACC teams have 4 non-con, is because their rivalry game with the SEC.
No, but they have, but they play 12 games, so.
So you're right. There was a scheduling discrepancy a couple of years. I want to say it was in 2019, I think. Is that right, Vic?
Yeah.
And there was a scheduling discrepancy, and they filled that game. There was a game that was canceled, and I don't remember what game it was or who it was, but I do remember there was one that was canceled right before the season started, and they needed to fill that spot, and they filled it with an ACC team. That's what that was. Now, as far as this year, I have no idea why they would be playing 9 conference games, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same as it was in 2019, right? They're going to say 9 conference games, but only 8 of them count. So which one doesn't count? That's what I want to know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Do they play Virginia Tech? I think they were supposed to play Virginia Tech, and there was a hurricane that happened. Is that the one? That might be it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. They have 3. They have 3 cross division games.
Right. Is one of them Virginia
They
Tech?
play,
Virginia.
Duke, and North Carolina.
Okay, so it's Virginia, not Virginia Tech. That's what it is. And it's a makeup game for something that happened a couple of years. I think. I don't know. But, I mean, let's be honest
I
here.
thought it was in North Carolina when that thing hit. Are you sure it's not the North Carolina game?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Because I remember NC State had to play in a terrible, what they called a hurricane game. That game between NC State and West Virginia was canceled that year because of that. I bet you it was North Carolina.
but the game I'm talking about never happened, though. It wasn't a hurricane game. It was a game that never happened.
Okay.
It got canceled because the game was supposed to take place in North Carolina, and the hurricane came, and they just canceled it altogether.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Shout out to Rhino26 coming through like a champ, like he always does. Pete and Golden Blue do great videos, awesome guys. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that, but
Yeah.
I learned a lot from Pete. You and Lou were the two that I studied in the beginning.
Well,
Here it is. It was 2019. Wake Forest and North Carolina played a non-conference game.
yeah, 2018. Okay.
Against each other. No, it was 19.
19. Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. Nobody really cares about Wake Forest.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
It was a nice conversation, though.
yeah, but no, the fact that VicTube went out there and made a video on Wake Forest, that's impressive to me. And
I'm impressed. Yes.
and you know
It
what?
wasn't just about Wake Forest.
I'm saying that, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna be forced. I'm gonna be forced to talk about Wake Forest and everybody else in the ACC come August 31st on the ACC show right here on the Pigskin Pete YouTube
Yep.
channel every Tuesday at 7 p.m. with me and Dog Morgan.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Georgia Tech fan talking with you. That's going to be an
Yes.
interesting combo.
Yes.
Yeah, so anyway, the video wasn't just about Wake Forest. I also
Oh.
did Louisville and Syracuse in that same video. So
Yeah.
so it was 3 for 1. Yeah.
Man.
That's some good work, Vic. Good job.
Yeah. So let me ask you
I'm
this
definitely
before
going to check it out. I'm interested.
Hey, before I move on and get to the next caller, Vic, so you said you did Louisville and Syracuse. You know Clemson goes on the road on Friday night to play Syracuse in, I call that place the noise box.
Yes.
What's it called? Carrier Dome, right?
Carrier Dome.
Carrier Dome.
Carrier Dome.
Yep.
I know, people make fun of that place because it only seats like 30,000 or something, but it's a basketball stadium. It's not a football stadium. But I think it's one of the coolest venues in all of the Power Five. There is no other dome in the Power Five, right? We have North Dakota State, but that's FCS. They have a dome because you can't play football outdoors in November in North Dakota. It's impossible.
UTSA might. They might play in the Alamo Dome. I know they did. They
Who?
might have their own home stadium now.
Who?
But I know for a while UTSA played Texas San Antonio.
Idaho.
That's not-
Idaho.
Yeah, no, I said
dome.
Power Five.
Yeah, they
Oh,
play
Power Five.
Yeah.
My fault.
in the
Yeah.
Skippy Dome.
Yeah, Syracuse is the only Power Five team to play in a dome that I know of. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That's right.
Anyway, my point was that that was the game that Clemson lost. Everybody remembers. I think it was 2017? Yeah, 2017 when Kelly Bryant was injured, and Dabo Swinney trotted him out there for no apparent reason, and he was limping around. It was obvious to everybody with two eyeballs that he should not be playing in the game, and lo and behold, he gets knocked out of the game with a concussion, and Clemson loses the football game. That was on a Friday night.
But that's not the reason why they lost.
What was the reason they lost then?
I don't know. There wasn't really a reason. They just got beat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew something like that was coming.
Yeah. Right. Anyway.
Well, that's okay. You know what happened with us against South Carolina? Yeah, we just got beat. Yeah.
Well, I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you that Kelly Bryant shouldn't have been playing in the game to begin with. You do agree with that, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Fruit beat Clemson in 2017, and this is a repeat of that. This is a Friday night game on the road in the noise box, and you know how much I hate Friday night games to begin with. This is not high school. It should be illegal. You know what? I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat or independent or libertarian or whatever. If Pigskin Pete was elected Tater King, president of the United States of Taterland, the first thing I would do is make a law, and I would write it right into the Constitution, the Tater Constitution. No Friday night games. This is not high school.
I would help you pass that bill, man. That's it's nuts.
I could get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the first person to sign it would be Vic too. He would be He would be the John Hancock of Tater Constitution.
Yes.
Well, Syracuse and West Virginia used to play in the Big East, and I feel your pain. Even when we were clearly the better team, that dome messes with you, man. I mean, it's not very big, but they can get loud, and
yeah, it's loud in there.
I think they somehow mess with the humidity or something, man, because something's up in that dome.
Well, the players say that it's fun to play there and intimidating to play there, believe it or not, even though it is Syracuse, because you have to imagine there is no sideline. It's basically the field, and then the seats are right on top of you. So
they are on top of you. Yep.
It's definitely different. If you're not used to playing there like a Syracuse players are, for visiting teams, I bet you it's a different feel. I'm sure that 30,000 people sounds like 80,000.
Too.
Yeah. Anyway,
they basically have no sideline, and they seat like 65,000, a little bit bigger, not a dome, but they have those things that they bang on the wall. And, man, they are right on top of the players.
They have those things they bang on the – what do you mean, their heads? Bang their heads on the wall, don't they?
The what?
Their head.
No. It's like it looks like a paddle. It looks like a paddle, and they bang it on the padding on the walls beneath them. And they do it in unison, too. But they are right. I mean, I bet you they can touch the players with them paddles.
Right. Vic.
The Carrier Dome seats 49,000.
49,000.
Yeah.
Man.
That's more than Wake Forest.
That's more than Wake Forest. You know what? And it's indoors. Shout out to Syracuse. Vic.
And the Engineers.
Vic, you're amazing and fantastic. I have to move on, though, brother. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to go watch that prediction video. I'm not lying.
I'm going to check it out, too.
I'm going to check it out. The only man on the internet to make a Wake Forest video in the past 10 years.
Man, he even beat me. Dadgummit.
Yeah. Okay. What is up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, the dude.
Hey, what's up, Pete? What's up, Lebowski, also known as Golden Blue Dude? What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
What's up?
What's up?
Edward.
Well, anyway, my
Edward.
first question for you, Pete, I'd like to ask you, what's your prediction for North Carolina as far as the schedule and how you think they'll go as record-wise?
I don't see. Well, the only two teams that I think that should give them a problem are Notre Dame, that's in South Bend, and of course Miami, who's in their division. Now, the question is, well, there's a lot of questions. They shouldn't lose any other games outside of those two. So if they did win at least the rest of them, that would be 10-2, right?
Right. Yeah, I could agree with that.
But we saw a head scratcher last year. North Carolina was clearly the second best team in the ACC. Well, I take that back. Notre Dame was in the ACC, so Notre Dame was the second best team. But traditional ACC teams, North Carolina was clearly the second best team in the ACC, and they still found a way to lose to Florida State when Florida State was terrible.
Yep.
And so
everybody needs to keep their eyes on that NC State game at the end of the year too. That's in Raleigh.
So here's what I'll tell you. You ask me what I think their final record will be. I'm going to say 10-2. I just couldn't tell you who those two teams are they're going to lose to. I think they'll beat at least one of the two big games that they have, right? They'll either beat Miami or Notre Dame, one of those two. But I think they'll lose another game that they shouldn't lose because that's what North Carolina does. I don't know who that'll be to, though.
Yep.
Somebody else in the Coastal.
I want to say NC State at the end of the year.
They play NC State. Okay, so that's a cross-divisional game. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's on the road.
Right.
Rivalry game.
Cool. All right. Thank you for answering my question, and I will talk to you, Pete, on the Lunch Money Show.
Yes.
Monday night.
All right. Thank you, Edward.
All right.
Good stuff.
Take care, guys. Shout out.
Edward checking in.
Always an interesting call. I love that dude.
Yeah, he, well, never mind. Everybody go check out Edward on the Lunch Money Show every Monday night at 10 p.m. He comes on and does a trash talking session on there.
If nothing else, he is entertaining.
Yes. What's up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, dude.
Hi, this is Wisconsin sports fan.
Hello, Wisconsin sports fan.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going.
Good.
Good so far.
Golden Blue Dude, I first want to say that I'm sorry to hear about the tornadoes. My good buddy over at American Football Network told me about what was happening down by you. I hope that everyone's okay down there.
Yeah, we got through it. There was some damage, but I don't think there was any loss of life that I know of.
Hold on now. Back up. What happened?
We had that tropical storm come through yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Myself, I was under 3 separate tornado warnings, but the entire state of South Carolina just got wrecked by it.
Yeah, we got a bunch of rain here. We didn't get the tornadoes like you guys got up there, but we got a bunch of rain.
I got like the very lower end of it or something.
Yeah, we just got a bunch of. It just rained a lot. We didn't see anything serious here. Hell, it rained. Listen, when you live in the
supposed to pick up some stuff for my son.
When you live in the Low Country, people don't realize Charleston floods when it rains, like just a normal rain. So flooding down here is just a way of life. Happens every day almost.
Yeah, I just wanted to also give an interesting perspective on the ACC realignment from a Big East fan. Y'all might know I'm a West Virginia fan, but I'm also a diehard Marquette University fan. In basketball, by the way, Marquette football undefeated since 1960. But I just wanted to propose an idea of the ACC going to 24 teams for basketball, adding 8 of the 11 Big East members.
Love it. I'm just going to say it. Love it. I love that idea. That's an awesome idea.
So you're saying 24 basketball teams, but not in football.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm indifferent because I don't really care about basketball. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Well, the reason I care about basketball real quick, and I said this on my show, is West Virginia is only one of 3 teams to be in the top 20 in all-time wins in basketball and football.
Yeah. It's
West Virginia, Texas, and Notre Dame. So we're pretty good basketball fans as well. So.
No, I mean, look,
I'm not.
I like basketball. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, I do watch it. I'm not emotionally invested in it. That's all, Like Clemson could leave the ACC and go to any conference in basketball. They could be independent. They could join the women's league. I just don't. I don't have any interest in it. Don't care. That's all.
Yeah. So the way that I thought of setting it up was you would have 6 pods of 4. In the Midwest, you would have Marquette, DePaul, Notre Dame, and Louisville. In the Appalachian, or whatever you would want to call it, you would have Syracuse, Pitt, WVU, and Xavier. In the New England, you would have Boston College, UConn, Seton Hall, and St. John's. The Mid-Atlantic would be Nova, Georgetown, and the 2 Virginias. And then the North Carolina schools would be in a pod.
Wisconsin sports fan, let me ask you a question. Did you take a wrong turn at the light? Did you take a wrong turn at the stoplight?
No.
You sure?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
This is a football show, sir.
Okay, I did not know.
All right, as you were.
That's my fault. I didn't forewarn him. He's a subscriber of mine, and I was promoting.
No, I know who he is, I'm just giving him a hard time. But I tried to let him know that I don't care about basketball, but he kept going on about it.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's all good.
Dude said he was interested, and I wanted to give everyone a perspective.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want to be a dick. Sounds like a nice kid. I'm sure he's a nice kid. And he's called into the show before, so I know who he is.
Right.
But I can't do it. I can't. The basketball talk. We're literally 10 days away from football, and this guy's calling in talking about basketball. Look, I have a problem.
He's a big time Marquette fan.
Yeah, I have a mental illness, gold and blue, dude.
I think I have a little bit of one as well.
Yeah, well, I know you do. If you're a YouTuber, every YouTuber has a mental illness. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
What's up? You're on with Peete and Lebowski, dude.
Hey, Pete, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, Golden Blue dude, love your stuff too.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, I just want to tell you, my name's Larry Hutchins. I'm calling from the great state of Arkansas. Let me ask everybody, why do y'all think that the Hogs ain't going to do nothing this year, man? They got K.J. Jefferson, John Stevens Jones leading the helm, man. It's going to be like 1998 all over again, I'm telling you.
Whoa. I have Arkansas going to a bowl.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you.
What didn't you understand? I need to repeat myself?
No, I understood.
All right. Now, what I'm saying is listen, Hogs going to win the SEC West. I just said it, right? That's all it is. They're going to win.
What's the score? Yeah, I'm definitely speechless. What's the score? What's the final score between Georgia and Arkansas going to be? You know, here's the good thing that Arkansas does have going for them. Clemson's going to beat the absolute dog shit out of them on September 4th, and they're going to be probably pretty bruised up, and their ego is going to be destroyed before they play Arkansas. So you have that going for you. So what's the final score of Georgia and Arkansas going to be?
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, you know, we got that cupcake schedule up there before we even play anybody in the SEC. We got Rice. I don't even know who the hell that is. Got Texas. What are they going to do? Georgia Southern. I don't even know who that is either. And quite frankly, I didn't even know who Clemson was till like 2016. Who the hell are they?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't teach geography in Arkansas, do they?
I don't know what that is either. But I'm just saying it's going to be like Coach Houston Nutt all over again. SEC West Hogs, go Hogs. That's all I'm saying.
I got Arkansas going 6-6 because of that brutal schedule. They're getting to a bowl.
That brutal. I got them going 6-6 because they're Arkansas. I don't care what their schedule looks like.
Hey, on
arguably
another
the
note,
toughest schedule in the nation.
On another note, that Vic guy that called in earlier, is that his name Vic?
Yeah, Mike Vick.
Is he kin to Andy Milonakis at all? Just wondering.
What are you trying to say?
He sounds like Andy Milonakis.
What are you trying to say?
Is this him?
This is him.
Holy Lord.
I'm still here. I didn't hang up yet.
Wow. Pete's got heels.
Hey, man.
Yeah. What do you want?
Am I talking to a celebrity? You his cousin?
Yeah. That's me.
Well, hey, anyway, man, hey, what do you think about Arkansas football?
Hey, you know what? In all seriousness, are you really an Arkansas fan, or are you just trolling me?
No, I'm a Texas fan. I'm calling to just tell everybody.
Oh, well, I was going to say some nice things about Arkansas, but since you're not an Arkansas fan, if a real Arkansas fan wants to call in, I'll say some nice things about Arkansas. But since you're not an Arkansas fan and you're a Texas fan, let me go ahead and give you this. I don't know if you're looking at the screen right now. You looking at the screen, buddy? There's my message to you. Okay. All right.
I'm not a fan either.
All right.
Let me say this real quick. For a troll jump, that was actually really done nicely. He didn't go overboard, but it was still, I'm going to call it eccentric to an extent. I thought it was a good job as far as trolling goes. One of the best I've heard in a while.
Yeah. What's up? You're on with Peete and Lebowski, dude.
Hello, PigskinPeete. It's Null Squad here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. So, what I'm calling back to tell you is that I heard an FSU fan talking. I don't even know if I can call him a fan, but this is what they said, and you're not going to believe this. This is regarding the Clemson game.
Yes.
I said they shouldn't try on purpose to persevere themselves. So in essence, what this fan was saying is that our team shouldn't try their best just so we don't get injuries. Like, come on, how pathetic is?
Oh.
So this person said that Florida State should try their best not to get injured.
No, we shouldn't try. We shouldn't try our.
Oh, you
shouldn't try their best.
Shouldn't try your best.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Clemson's still going to be Clemson, so it doesn't really matter, how hard they try. I mean, if you're going to get injured, you're going to get injured.
I know, but still, like, it just bothers me that some fans think that we shouldn't even try our best against Clemson.
Yeah, that's a bad mindset.
I respect Clemson and what they've done.
Well, I'm gonna set your mind at ease, Noel Squad. That person that said that is a complete and total moron. So don't even worry about it.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, Clemson is the biggest team on their schedule. I mean, they have two really big games: Notre Dame week 1, and then Clemson later in the season. Yeah. If you can't get up and try for your two biggest games of the year, then you just go ahead and fold it up and go home. So.
Can I ask you something, Pete?
Yes, go ahead.
Back whenever Florida State was doing their thing, okay, they were really good. What was it, 23 straight conference titles, and Clemson was not doing so well. Did Clemson go into the game going, oh, well, this is big bad Florida State.
No.
Let's not overdo it so we don't injure ourselves. No.
That was
not how it goes.
In conference, that was Clemson's biggest game every year. Period.
Yeah.
And they laid it all out on the field. And some of those Bowden Bowl, with Bobby Bowden just passing, I remember as a teenager the Bowden Bowl is what they called it. Every year since they were in the same division. Bobby Bowden and Tommy Bowden. They had some great games together, some really close games. Now, Bobby Bowden pretty much owned his son, both literally and figuratively, on the football field. But those were some great games. Those were and this is the thing about Florida State football, that I hate Florida State more than anybody in the ACC, because growing up here in South Carolina, well, let me put it this way. At least in the city of Charleston, in the surrounding areas, this was a military town. So you had people like me who were from here, born here and raised here. But you also had a lot of transplants from all around the country that lived here. So a lot of the people that I went to school with in grade school were not from South Carolina. There was a ton, you got to understand, this is during the 80s and 90s when Florida State was great. There was a ton of Florida State fans growing up all around me. And so I had to suffer through the Florida State dynasty, if that's what you want to call it, during my formidable years. And being in the state of South Carolina, I hated Florida State more than anybody. And it has nothing to do with Florida State. It just has to do with there were so many Florida State fans. And I was a Clemson fan, and they like to remind me on a daily basis how they were Clemson's daddy, basically. And so now that the tables have turned over the past 6 or 7 years, I take great joy in seeing Clemson blow out Florida State. Don't get me wrong. But I do miss the Florida State and Clemson Saturday during the fall every year. And where when you wake up that morning, the smell in the air was just different. And that's gone now.
Oh, yeah.
That's gone now. It's a great rivalry that's developed over the past 20 or 30 years. Or whenever it was since Florida State joined the ACC. I don't know what year was that.
We joined the ACC in 1992.
Yeah. So since
90s.
then.
Yeah.
So for the past 30 years, basically, it hasn't been the same over the past few years. So I still hope Florida State loses 100-0 to Clemson every year. But I would like to see Florida State get back to at least close to what they were before, so that I can look forward to that game every year. Because it's a game that college football needs right now, quite frankly.
I think it proves the greatness of Bobby Bowden as a coach. And I had a childhood friend who lived in Clemson because I moved here from West Virginia. Lived in Clemson, grew up in Clemson, all, the whole 9 yards. And he told me, he's like, I'm a Florida State fan. I was like, why? You live in Clemson? He's like, I like their helmets. That was his reason for liking Florida State.
Yeah. All right, Noel Squad.
I was not a Clemson fan, and he always rubbed it in my face.
Noel Squad, I got to let you go, brother. Anything else you want to say before I let you go?
Nothing else. Just thank you for letting me on the show as always, and I can't wait to tune in during the football season. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great indeed, and good luck to your Seminoles until they play Clemson.
Good job.
Thank you, Traveling Fools, for the Super Chat. Says UGA is going to lose 3 South Carolina teams this year. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Thank you, Traveling Fools.
You gotta admit, that Florida State war chant is intimidating, even when they're bad. That whenever they got that thing on full blast and they're going with the tomahawk chop, that's one of the most intimidating chants there is.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they're still allowed to do that. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny that the Braves the fans aren't allowed to do it anymore, but they still have the white boy on the horse. Go figure that one out. What's up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, dude.
Hey, Pete. Hey, Lebowski. How you doing, sir?
Good.
That man actually called you Lebowski.
Hey, because I'm proving him wrong. West Virginia does not have the top 20 team in all-time wins in both basketball and football. They're 21st in football.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not counting FCS either, though. Like, if you're not counting FCS.
No, you still got to count because they're 21st. So
this man,
you get do your homework better.
This man's keeping the receipts, bro.
Anyway, the reason why I'm calling, because I'm surprised nobody's talked about it tonight, but I want to get you guys' take about Nebraska and how similar to Arizona State. I'll hang up and listen to your reply. Thanks.
All right, so
did you say Nebraska and Arizona State?
So what he's referring to a news story. The news story is that Scott Frost is being investigated for NCAA violations, and I don't know enough about it to make an informed comment on it on the air here. But I guess what he's trying to say is it's similar to the Rich Rod situation at Arizona State. That's what I'm getting out of it. I don't know what he's talking about.
He's probably talking about because Arizona got hit with scandal with the COVID.
Right, that was Arizona, not Arizona State. You're right, with Rich Rod.
Yeah, Arizona State.
No, so Rich Rod had his own issues. That was more of a Hugh Freeze type thing, I think.
Yeah.
And then
He's
now
talking about the Herm Edwards thing.
Okay,
at Arizona
all right.
State, where he recruited during the COVID dead period.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But I have no idea about Nebraska. That came out today.
Right. So his question was, what do I think about it? The answer to that, sir, unfortunately, is that I don't, because I don't know anything about it. What's up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, dude.
Pete, Carolina Jackpot coming up.
Hey!
Ah, yeah.
Hey, what in the world is
I'm sorry, what's up? Go ahead.
On a random Wednesday night, you're on here with a Notre Dame man.
This is a West Virginia man.
Yeah.
It says gold and blue. Are you on here with a Michigan man?
No. He didn't say maize and blue. Gold and blue.
Who are you on here with? A UCLA man. Pete, why?
Oh my gosh.
15, whatever it is.
There he is, right there. Gold and blue dude.
I'm waiting for the Pitt comment.
Yeah, he's a West Virginia. He's a West Virginia fan. Yeah.
Hard time, but I wanted to address this to you, gold and blue dude. I wanted to run on here real quick and ask you, since the 2011 Orange Bowl, you guys played Clemson, and
I knew this was coming. I knew it. Go ahead.
I felt it.
Kind of handled them a little bit. A score of 70-33. Since then, you have not enjoyed a lot of success, especially since West Virginia joined the Big 12. Why is that? I always thought West Virginia has been a pretty good football program, but just hasn't quite found her niche. And comment on that.
Well, basically, people need to flush what they've seen the past decade on West Virginia, because you're right. West Virginia has been a pretty good football program, pretty much consistently. But we hired the wrong guy. That's the shortest answer. Dana Holgorsen was not a good coach. We were recruiting in the low 30s, early 40s. Under Neil Brown, we just grabbed the top 20 recruiting class in his third year. So basically, the problem was Dana Holgorsen, and we hired him because we were going into the Big 12, and he was a Big 12 guy, and they thought it would soften the landing, so to speak. But it was a horrible move, and it set us back 10 years.
But and to beat the Taters, right?
Do what?
Was Dana the coach with the guys Woodshed, or was that?
That was his first. That was his first day on the job, or first game on the job, and so everybody thought he was going to be a great coach, but it was a fluke.
Interesting. I don't know. West Virginia's had some really good teams in the past, and stuff like Major Harris and some from the 70s. I mean, that's a team, and I'm not like throwing shade on here because my team is, a rule, but to me, West Virginia seems like a football team should have been better year in and year out than what they've really been.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I would agree that. Hey, when West Virginia first came to the Big 12, didn't they? The first couple of years were really good, weren't they? In the conference, I mean.
Well, the first year we actually entered and won the first 5 games, and I think I know we had a top 10 ranking. I think a possible top 5.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm thinking about.
5 in a row, and went 7-5. And our best year in the Big 12 was, I think, the 10-3 year in 2016, I believe it was, under Holgorsen. But that was the best year we've had in the Big 12.
That old Big East conference just got kind of blown up, and there was a bunch of half-offs. And like Miami went to the Miami, Syracuse, and Pitt went to the ACC. And I guess Miami's been the most successful of those. Or you could argue that. Pitt's been the championship game and has actually beaten somebody that mattered. But anyway, I'll probably say it's still Miami because they're a more flashy program, right? And, then West Virginia went to the Big 12, and who else? But
Virginia Tech and Boston College went to ACC.
AAC? So, I don't know. Nobody's really made a real big splash. I still thought those are all some good football schools. Crazy.
Yeah. And that's why West Virginia needs to be back in the ACC, because it's basically all the old Big East teams in the ACC, and we're the last ones to get in.
Well, what about West Virginia to the Big Ten? Don't you think West Virginia football-wise fit in better in the Big Ten and would be more competitive than like a damn team like Rutgers? Come on.
I mean, if you're looking at
Rutgers has never beaten West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Rutgers is American Athletic. They should be American Athletic. West Virginia is in the Big Ten.
West Virginia fits. West Virginia, they really fit in anywhere. I mean, Big Ten, ACC. You could put them in the SEC even. I mean, they really are. They really are a team that could go anywhere.
They belong on a big LA.
No, I would be severely depressed if that happened. I want West Virginia to stay in a power conference, but the Pac-12, that would be a death sentence.
No. It's like a lot of these teams that were independent back in the 1980s, like South Carolina, like West Virginia, Miami, Louisville, Florida State. A lot of them, it's just like they don't. I mean, Florida State's one that's found a solid landing ground. South Carolina too, to an extent, but some of them just kind of floated around a little bit and tried to find a spot.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
All right,
definitely different, and Penn State's in that mix too.
Carolina Jackpot. Thank you for the call. I got to move on, brother. But tell me before you go a little bit about that South Carolina run threat. What you got going on in the running game?
It's like a four-headed monster, sir. I mean, you have Zaquan White, Marshawn Lloyd, Kevin Harris, and Rashawn Amos. I mean, we are they're stacked back there, sir. It's an embarrassment of riches in the backfield. Carolina. It doesn't really matter if Snoopy's back there playing quarterback. He can hand the ball off right away. I mean, we're breaking for a 60-yard touchdown. And that's a threat. I'd hate to play us. I really would.
I feel sorry for Clemson in the last Thursday or last Saturday of November.
I'd hate to game plan. I'd hate to see BV in late November. You know what I'm saying?
I would too. All right. Thank you, Kale Jackpot, calling in and telling us about the run threat.
Can you pose yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat? You fucking fuck!
What perturbs me is I'm a bit perturbed.
This guy that's calling in now, on the call screener, it says, "I'm Gold and Blue Dude's father." That's what it says. Should I pick this up?
Okay.
You want to talk to your daddy? Let's talk to him. What's
Yeah,
up? You're
go.
on with Pete and Gold and Blue Dude.
I figured that would get y'all's attention.
Huh?
I figured that would get y'all's attention.
Yeah.
What's up, people? The PigskinPeete and I don't even know what the other name was, Golden Blue Dude, but I'm going to call you.
Lebowski Dude, Gold, and Blue Man, something like that.
Lebowski Dude. That's what we're calling him now.
Lebowski Dude. There we go.
Is that a type of pasta? No, hold on. Did that guy say they had Famous Amos at running back? They have a chocolate chip cookie.
He did say that, yeah.
West Virginia owns the right to that.
Oh, I thought that was South Carolina, man.
Yeah, he claims it, but we had Amos Zaraway. He was the first Famous Amos.
Got you. So both of you had chocolate chip cookies at running back.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Being a Georgia fan, we've never had that. We've had good running backs, but never, famous backs. Anyway, what's up, people? Y'all ready for the college football season?
I'm ready.
Oh, man. Yes.
I can't get more ready.
What'd you say, Pete?
I said I can't get any more ready than I already am. It's impossible.
Well,
physically impossible.
I thought my tail was ready, but then all of a sudden now, we have 47 players on the roster that are hurt.
Yeah.
The other 41 have corona, and then the 9 that are healthy played special teams in high school. So
damn.
I don't know what's going on at Georgia.
Yeah.
So I can say I'm ready, but
I would love to come on here and bash Georgia and tell you how bad I want them to lose, which I do. But I don't want. I hate to see this. I really do. I hate to see these injuries.
I know.
Yeah.
And
and I know you're being for real.
Yeah, I'm being for real. I hate to see it. I want both of these teams to be at full force. I want the best team to win. I'm going to the game, so I want to see a good game. I don't want to see a blowout. Which I still don't think it's going to be a blowout, even with the injuries. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen. We've seen crazier things happen, especially week 1.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and the reason I know you're being for real is when Georgia was playing Alabama last year, and Saban all of a sudden contracted corona. Georgia fans hated that. Like, we wanted to play Saban. We didn't want to play Sabanless Alabama. Just because, and I know you're the same way. You don't want the excuses. Like, it's,
right.
You'll take the win. I mean, that is what it is, but it's like you don't want the excuses. You want to play them at full force.
Yeah, that's part of it. The excuses is part of it, but really that's just a surface thing. But deeper than that is I feel sorry for the players, right? I mean, this is the biggest game of the year for both teams in the regular season. And for them not to be able to participate in the game because of injury is terrible. I feel sorry for the players more than I do, more than the fans or anybody else.
Seriously.
Yeah. I try not to read the chat whenever I'm on, but I did see where Traveling Fool says, UGA fans making excuses already. Well, the thing is, Traveling, I'm being realistic, unlike Miami fans, because, every year is Miami's year, apparently. But I guess we'll see after that first game, Howard Shaw's year all over again.
Well, here's the thing, though, man. You have to look at it from my perspective. If Clemson wins the game, then everyone can say, "Oh, yeah, you beat half of a Georgia team, right?" So they don't get the feather in the cap. But if Georgia wins the game, then it's, "Hey, Clemson lost to half of a Georgia team." The season's over, Jack.
Agreed.
Yeah, so
that might have put more pressure on Clemson.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I agree. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I hate it because, when we look at our receiving core, we literally have, I think more than half of the receivers that are supposed to start that are out. And it's like, for me, not about making excuses more than you want your team to be at full strength. Like you when you go to war, you don't want to have, your top soldiers out, or it just, I don't know. And I've just seen a lot of, different dog pages today just kind of talk about it, and everybody's kind of on the same page. Nobody's making excuses. Everybody's pissed off at Kirby. Like, what the hell are we doing in practice? Like, how come nobody else deals with these same – I mean, yeah, I'm sure people have, rolled ankles, this and that, but, like, at first it was Darnell Washington and Tyke Smith a day-to-day. Now, all of a sudden, I'm hearing that they're having surgery on broken bone in their foot, both of them. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I don't understand that every single day of practice, Kirby's out there on steroids getting everybody to butt heads for 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
Here's
that's...
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
This is supposed to be a magical year for Georgia. So this is, a regular season where, they're expected to get to a bowl, whatever. This would be bad. But for a season that's been built up like this for Georgia, this is especially devastating because now you're like, we've been getting our hopes up for the past, 360 days, and now this happens.
Man, you preaching to the choir, man.
I don't really buy into I know the head coach is to blame for anything that happens in a program. I mean, that's what comes along with the territory of being a head coach. You get the blame, right? Shit rolls downhill. But honestly, I don't know if you can blame Kirby for these guys breaking their foot. I mean, come on, man. I mean, unless Kirby Smart stomped on their foot, then it's not his fault.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
and I'm like I said, I'm not out here blaming every pectoral injury on Kirby or only blaming the bicep injuries or the ACLs. I'm just saying, for some odd reason, the other top tier schools don't have to deal with all of this. Yeah, they might have a guy get banged up. I remember a few years ago, Alabama had the number one running back in the nation coming out of high school. Boom, tears his ACL. You hear of it here and there, but most everybody has an injury during the season. Like, we've had almost 12 in the off season. Like, what are y'all doing?
I think it's the sheer volume that makes you. Yeah, it's the sheer volume.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Something going on in the practice that shouldn't.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking is it something to do with these guys or just, are they going too long in practice? Are they pushing them to the limit every single day? You don't know what it is. And I agree, Pete saying, you can't blame the head coach all the time, even though that's where the blame falls. But it's a very odd dynamic. And that's what, as Georgia fans, the last 3 years we've kind of noticed is we continue to have these weird injuries before the season. During the season, we're good. We have little nicks and bruises, but we always have season-ending injuries in the off season, and they all turn out to be non-contact injuries.
It is strange, yeah.
I want to give a special shout out to, I believe it was Rhino26 that sent me a PayPal, and I can't, for some reason, my PayPal is not loading. But I just wanted to, I did, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Thank you
Well,
sir,
before I let you go, Big Dog,
Yes.
I will tell you, and I talked to Rhino about this as well. For the Slob Olympics, the one coming up, I'm going to have some people make some T-shirts, and they're going to have YouTube across the front of it. And whenever we have our cookout, I'll be able to pass them all out. They'll have our YouTube name across the back, like a jersey.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
And so,
Yep.
we'll have them passed out to everybody, and I thought that'd be a really neat idea. But anyways, guys,
I
keep
want
doing
number
your
11.
thing.
I want number 11.
Damn, number 11 is taken. Damn it. Chase, Wisconsin sports fan took it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, give me number 4, like Deshaun Watson, and hopefully I can get a massage while I'm
I
there.
didn't even think about numbers. Honestly, we're just going to leave it blank. But if we're going to do numbers, I think that would be cool. Everybody have their favorite player's number.
Yeah, give me Deshaun Watson's
What's
number.
my high school number?
Maybe I can get a rub and tug while I'm there
11.
too. All right.
A rub and tug.
Yeah, rub and tug, just like Deshaun Watson. I'm going to take after him.
Oh, shit. Anyways, hey, love listening to you guys. I'm glad to hear y'all together. It's been a great show so
Yes.
far. I will listen to you guys for as long as I can, all right? I'll see you guys later.
All right, thank you.
Good job, teammate.
There you go. Tiger Baskins calling it. And
His
for
name
anybody,
always confused me. I thought he was a Clemson fan.
yeah,
there for a
his
while.
name is confusing because he has Tiger in it. But
Yeah.
it's more of a Tiger King thing than anything else.
Gotcha.
Man, the phone lines are full. I was about to end the show, but do you have another 10 or 15 minutes?
Let's go, man.
All right, let's do it, man. You're a popular man, apparently. All right, what's up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, dude.
Yo, Pete and Lebowski, dude.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Great.
I'm amazing and fantastic. How many?
Spectacular and grand.
I haven't checked. Can somebody check my subscriber count and tell me exactly how many subscribers I've lost for wearing my sunglasses tonight? This is the experiment that I was doing. It's very scientific.
No, you've gained 30, man. You've gained 30. Come
I
on.
gained 30. Okay. So maybe I should
Yeah,
wear my
yeah,
sunglasses every show? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I do, man.
Let me ask you a question.
I thought you were about to go out and go weed eating.
That's clear glasses, man. It's clear.
No, not in the South, man. Not in the South. It's sunny down here. We got to wear the shady ones. I was gonna buy you a pair of real sunglasses, Pete, but hell, I thought you was just,
sir.
Maybe people throwing tomatoes at you or something. You're trying to protect your eyes.
Sir, you don't like Costas? I thought you were a fisherman.
I am a fisherman, man, but I'm still a cool fisherman. I'm a Ray-Bans guy, you know.
Oh, Ray-Ban. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the guy that he drives a Porsche. He has to wear Ray-Bans.
Well,
Mr. Ray-Bans.
I mean, sunglasses are important.
Oh yeah, I can't afford a Porsche or Ray-Bans. But you know what? These are my favorite brand. Have you ever had a pair of Costas before?
Oh yeah. I've got a couple pairs actually.
Oh, see, look at you.
I wear them to
Look at this guy.
I wear them to weed eat.
You wear him to weed eat.
Knew it was coming.
Or no, sorry. My wife wears them to weed eat.
Oh. Damn. Look at this guy.
Oh damn.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, so smack talk. No, I do feel sorry about the UGA guys getting hurt though, and I guess if they got the Rona, that's bad too. But they'll be well by then.
Yeah. Hey,
I didn't realize he went down and has to have surgery. That's crazy.
Brennan,
yeah, they seem to be plagued with injury.
how many people do we have signed up on the Pick'em deal? Do you know?
You know, I haven't counted.
Hold up. I didn't know anything about that. I need to sign up.
Yeah, it's free.
Because you don't follow anybody back.
Oh.
I do.
Do you know what I didn't even realize? I just noticed the other day. I've been following Traveling Fools on Twitter for, I don't know, a couple years at least, maybe a year at least. I don't know, maybe longer than that. This guy has, how many followers do you have on Twitter? Like 25,000? It's a lot.
Well, before the election, we had 40,000.
40? Oh, you
before the election, 25,000. We're pushing back on 30.
This man lost half of his followers because of the election.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost almost 13,000 followers because of the election. But yeah, we won't talk politics. That's no fun. That's no fun.
Hey, I can't afford to lose half. I can't afford to lose half of my audience. So don't do it. Don't start. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want me to get started here, man. No.
Yeah, but
your 30 new, your sunglasses didn't help.
My sunglasses didn't help. No, they didn't.
But I did want to extend an invitation to our Pick'em to Golden Blue Dude because Golden Blue Dude we are giving away $100 gift card to Fanatics, and I really actually thought that maybe it would be really cool if you could outpick us in one and finally buy yourself a West Virginia shirt that fits you.
What was that?
You could probably buy 5 with $100, man. And then you can wear 3. Then you can wear 3 at the same time. You can have 3 on at the same time, and they'll all fit. It would be awesome.
I'll have you know, I have a long torso. I'm short, well, short-ish. I'm almost 5'10", not quite.
I've met you. I know who you are.
Long torso. I actually wear a large in a shirt. Seriously, long torso. Pants.
P wears V-necks. You wear D-necks. Or O-necks.
All right, now this is. Hey, stop berating my co-host. I might need him to come back on again in the future.
Come on, smack talk's what it's all about.
Yeah, I've heard it for the past 20 years. We're good.
Do join up, though. Do join up, buddy. See if you can outpick us.
No, seriously, anybody in the chat
listen,
that wants to join this thing,
story
free.
Real quick. On my last live show, one of my supporters, is giving me 2 tickets to the Virginia Tech game. Like, it literally just happened like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to the West Virginia Tech game. So I'm feeling lucky, man. I'm
there you
feeling
go.
lucky. I'm going to win that $100.
He's a lucky man.
Well, I hope you do. And we even got second place prizes too. So join on up, man. It's free. Doesn't cost you nothing.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Hey, Brendan, before I let you go, or after I let you go, rather, can you, if you can do it, can you post a link to the Pick'em in the chat?
Yeah. I'll post a link in there.
There's still 63 people.
Send it to me too.
There's still 63 poor bastards in here right now, and all 63 of them need to sign up if they haven't already.
That's right.
They should. And we got a video on our channel giving you a little preview of it, and about to have another video coming out. I think this weekend, giving another preview.
Yeah.
Hey, can I go out with a little smack talk to our buddy Jeff Webster, who is delusional and thinks that Alabama is going to actually stand a chance against Miami?
Yes, I would prefer it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just because I do know that Jeff Webster is a religious man. And I myself would kind of find myself in the same boat, both of us being Catholics, But Jeff, there's no way Miami is going to lose to Alabama. I mean, God is on our side clearly. And do you know how we know that Jesus wasn't born in Alabama?
Uh-oh.
Because there ain't no way in hell you'll ever find 3 wise men and a virgin there. So bring it on, Jeff. We're going to see you there, brother.
All right.
Have a great night.
Laying it on thick.
Shit. Oh, man. All right. Man, I keep wanting to end the show.
You took a shot at your co-host.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that at all. As a matter of fact, I'm on your side on that one. But it was funny.
It was actually pretty good, though.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I keep wanting to end the show, and the phone lines keep filling up.
Wow.
I know. It's a good problem to have.
As long as you want to keep talking, man, I'm the Energizer Bunny, man. I can talk about college football.
I'm going to take at least one more, maybe 2. I hate leaving. I hate when people call and hang on, and then I don't get to them. I feel bad when that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the phone lines do cost money, and I'm not complaining because I want people to call. But every single person that's on hold, it costs me money. So that's it. Anyway, what's up? You're on with Peete and Lebowski dude.
Oh, so let's just be honest here. There's nobody can follow traveling fools. That dude is on fire. You know that.
Yeah, he's He's starting to show us.
It's a tougher Billy Paul.
He's starting to show us exactly how much money he has. When you start making fun of people that wear Costas because they're not fancy enough,
Yeah.
I mean,
But he's doing it in a really good way.
Yeah. I think this guy's wiping his ass with golden toilet paper or something. You know what I mean?
I was thinking the same thing, man. Seriously.
Nonetheless, and by the way, Pete, when you said something about Florida State in the years that we saw them or played them, and we played them almost 25 to 30 years, and they beat the out of us 9 times out of 10. Those were glorious times. You're right. The air smelled different that Saturday.
Yeah, I used to circle that every time the schedule came out. I would whatever day Clemson was playing Florida State. I wouldn't, I don't care if there was a wedding that day. I was making zero plans. My plans was to sit down, whether it's at home or at a bar or wherever, and watch that game. And over the past few years, it's just been a complete slaughter, and it hasn't been entertaining at all. So
that's what I'm talking about. Priorities, man.
Yeah, I used to say lay all other business aside. It's Florida State Day, and I did. But that being said, PBD, the Pitt Panthers. Now I'm going to ask you mostly because I know you don't necessarily have a favoritism to them at all. But do you look? I mean, what is their biggest hurdle in your let's say as a program? What do they got to get over? But more importantly, can they beat Clemson by like Syracuse did years ago? Y'all talked about it earlier. But I just think that game is it's a scary game for me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think?
I agree with that. Pitt gets Clemson, Miami, and North Carolina at home, and I think Pitt could have a 10-win season. And really, their biggest issue is their secondary. If they can get that thing solved, Pitt's going to be a dangerous team. Their offense is going to be looking really good this year.
Yeah, but I just it's kind of one of those things where people ask me all the time. Well, who do you think are because everything's ACC's weak. Well, yeah, but not everything's weak.
No.
No. There's some dangerous games, and that's one of them. Right, so I don't know, Pete, if you see it that way, but it's that one in BC worry the hell out of me.
Oh yeah, Boston College is good at making you fall asleep. And next thing you know, 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and you're still down by a field goal. Like, what the hell happened?
Yep. Quarterbacks do that. Good quarterbacks do that to you.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm going to be honest. I'm sitting here trying to find because I don't like to pick Clemson to go undefeated. So if I'm going to say that Clemson's going to beat Georgia, which is what I'm saying, then I have to find a loss. I have to find a loss somewhere on that schedule. So it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, right? But I mean, the Boston College comes to Clemson, so if the game were in Boston College, I might be a little bit more scared about it.
I would say Boston's got the lead. Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably Pitt.
We are at Pitt.
Yeah, right. Pitt. And of course, don't
at Syracuse, at Pitt.
Yeah, don't forget about the fruit on Friday night.
Yeah, that's back-to-back games.
The fruit.
The fruit. God, can you
fruit and eat shit Pitt back-to-back.
But anyway, I just wanted to call and give you guys a shout out. It's great to see you both. It's a great combo, guys. I mean, it really is. But hey, let you roll. I know you got plenty of people on the line. I don't want to hold you up.
All right, thank you, Huffer Billy Paul. I appreciate the call, sir. I need to hire this. I need to hire Huffer Billy Paul to walk around and talk good about me all day long and boost my ego up. He's such a positive person.
A PayPal the other day, so I make
He's
sure
so
he
positive.
knows I see you, man. I see you.
Every time he calls in, he tells me how great I am. I'm like, man, this guy making me really feel good about myself. You know, most of the people on the internet tell me how much I suck. Huffer Billy Paul, he's the opposite. He's
Yeah, he does the same for me.
He's
so
yeah.
I appreciate him too.
He's such a positive person. I wish I had that trait. I wish I was so.
I wish I
would.
need that one person beside us that just is positive, like. You know, just that one person that you're having a bad day. You're like, I'm going to him.
Maybe it's genetic. I don't know. But when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think is, what the fuck is going to go wrong today? Right? I don't think positively. I need that trait.
I'm the same way.
I need that trait.
I am the same way.
What's up? You're on with Pete and the Lebowski dude.
What's up, Pete? This is Clemson Tiger fan, man.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? I was just calling in to talk about these old UGA injuries. You know, I don't see why all the UGA fans act like their season's over. I mean, like if they lose to Clemson, it's not going to be because they're missing a DB and a tight end. I mean, it's just not. Like UGA's won the recruiting national championship 5 years in a row. They got next man up all day long. You know, like Clemson lost Mike Williams that 1 year. That was a big loss. We lost. I mean, last year we were about as injured as could be the whole year.
Last year was the worst year. Last year was the worst year for injuries for Clemson in this run that they're on. It's not even close.
I forget about that.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, like injuries happen. Like, did we lose Uncle Lou? Did we lose because we were injured last year? It was a little bit a part of it, but it's also the whole defensive line pretty much being freaking injured. Justin Foster was out. It's a little different than a tight end and a DB being out.
Well, Clemson didn't lose because of injury. They lost because Travis Etienne decided to run out of bounds instead of running the clock out. That's all that was. And the ukulele threw for 450 yards. So, you know, I don't think even Trevor Lawrence would have done better than that. So, you know. That was just.
I'm not even a Clemson fan, and when that happened, I was like, "Oh my!" Like I was stressed for you guys. I was like, "Why? Why did he do that?"
At talk to the poll, he said when Gallman and all. Oh, never mind. But like, I thought he was talking about injuries. But like, I remember in that in the game we lost to Alabama, the national championship game, the first time we lost, I'd say one of the biggest turnarounds was when Mackenzie Alexander went down with that injury. I think it was in the second quarter, third quarter. That's when the dang, what's it called, started going up. But there's things that happen, yes, but at the same time, you just got to put the next person in. You know, it's not, and it's also, it's not an offensive lineman. It's a tight end and it's a DB. Are they big players, but it's not the quarterback.
Well, they have a bunch of injuries.
Three of your defensive line.
If Georgia loses this game, look, man, fandom is a crazy thing. Every single person that's a fanatic is a fanatic for a reason. They call them fanatics for a reason, right? They're fanatical, and there will be people that make excuses. If Georgia loses, they'll say it's because of injuries. Listen, if Clemson loses, there'll be Clemson fans making some sort of excuse. I mean, listen, you have to realize with the game with Ohio State a couple of years ago, I'm still
third string quarterback.
It's been 2 years since Trevor Lawrence and the Clemson Tigers beat Ohio State in the postseason, and I'm still on a daily basis hearing from Ohio State fans talking about the refs from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So fans make excuses. It is what it is. But the bottom line is, all teams have injuries. You have 85 scholarships for a reason. And Georgia is so, like you mentioned, Georgia is so loaded right now. They're more loaded than they've ever been, talent-wise.
National champions.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
that's it.
I think one of the biggest things for Georgia is the 40-year thing. And they thought, you know, we got Tyke Smith, and all this is culminating. And this was supposed to be their culminating season. So I think it's more in the mindset, and they forget, you know, hey, they pretty much win recruiting every stinking year. So even when some of these guys do go down, you got talent behind those guys. So I think it's they're preparing themselves to be let down on expectations again. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, look at 2014 OSU won the Natty with the third string quarterback. You know, just get the guys ready. Next man up. Are they going to be as good as the starter? Probably not. But they're a 5-star. They're a 4-star. They should be able to play.
And it's a full season. So even if they lose to Clemson, those guys that have talent, you know, they're going to get better and better each game. So it's not like even if they do lose to Clemson that the season's over. That's not a bad loss.
And
I
wish Georgia was.
I disagree with the not a bad loss thing. There's no such thing as a good loss, in my opinion. A loss is bad.
If you do lose, number one, you want to lose at the beginning of the season. And number two,
I agree with that.
That's a good team.
I just don't like the term good loss, bad loss. I mean, every loss is bad, every win is good. That's just the way I look at it. But I'm getting hung up on semantics here.
I think there is like a legit thing. You can get into the playoffs with a quote unquote bad loss. I mean a good loss, sorry. You know, so I think if that was their only loss, that would get them into the playoffs. And then we'd play them again with them fully healed. And hopefully it's even a better game. You know, I want it to be the best game possible. But
I like it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, all right. So I'll let you go with that, Pete.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the call, brother. I appreciate it.
See you, man.
Yeah, man.
Great show, Pete. Man,
yeah.
Great
so
show.
We got one more caller on the line. So I'm going to pick up this call. He's been holding for 20 minutes. And we're going to give him a chance to say what he wants to say. But that's going to be the end of the call. So anybody else who was thinking about calling in, don't do it because I'm not going to pick it up. Don't waste your time. What's up? You're on with Pete and Lebowski, dude.
Hey, thank y'all for taking my call. I know y'all are busy. I'll keep it kind of quick. You know, I was calling in regards to the Georgia fan that was on earlier talking about their injuries and how they're blaming the head coach. At what point do you start to just blame the strength and conditioning coaches? You know,
yeah.
You know, because I'm a Tennessee fan. I think in like 2016 we just lost a lot of players to injuries, middle of the year. You know, and I'm not sitting here making excuses, but I think that was the downfall of like Butch Jones. You know, with the strength and conditioning coach hire at that point. You know, and, that's just all I really had to say was just, you know, at what point do you just really sort of look at the strength and conditioning coach?
Yeah. Look, and that's a valid question, and that's a question that a lot of teams, you know, because it seems like every year there's 2 or 3 teams that just get plagued with injuries every single year. And, you know, you always have to point at the guy who's doing the strength and conditioning. But at the end of the day, some of this stuff is just fluke stuff, man. I mean, the strength and conditioning guy doesn't have anything to do with somebody twisting their ankle when they go up to catch a pass. I mean, that can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? So I think it's probably about 50% that and 50% just plain old luck, right? Like you just get lucky not to get injuries.
These turf fields too. I mean, you know, some of these turf fields, I played on a little bit of turf in high school, you know, and it just causes I genuinely feel like turf causes a lot of injuries with like knee injuries. You know, I don't feel like turf gives as much as grass does, you know, and it causes a lot of knee injuries in that way.
Yeah. And that's a valid that's a valid point too, because, you know, it's just been in the past 10 or 15 years that pretty much every major college football program has built like an indoor facility. It used to be pretty much everything was done outdoor on real turf. And now what we're seeing is everybody practices indoors. And so there might be something to that. You might have a point there about the difference between real turf and the fake turf. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and those little pellets that they put in the turf, you know, they're designed for cushioning as far as softening the blow, so to speak. But those things can be tricky. They have to keep those things, you know, even, level at all times. So, you know, you never know. They might have slipped in one of those spots where it wasn't completely level.
Yeah, and you got to keep them clean too. I mean, those turf fields, they you end up with staph infections across the entire team. With that stuff. I ain't trying to get into all that. I just, as a Tennessee fan, I'd like to say as a realistic Tennessee fan, I don't think we'll go about 7-6 this year at the best case scenario. But that's really all I had to say. So I'll let y'all get back to it. I appreciate y'all taking my call.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the call. That was a great call. He brings up a great point about the injuries that I didn't even consider about the fake turf, but there might actually be something to that. All right, so that's gonna.
I agree. That was great.
That's gonna end the call-in portion of the show, and I don't really know what else to say. I think it's all been said. Gold and Blue Dude, what do you think?
I agree, man. You had some really great callers and
I did.
Valid points and talked about. I think they covered everything, man. I think they did.
I think they pretty much did. So I think what we learned tonight is nothing. It's like every PigskinPeete show.
But except for one thing, I think, and I think your viewers will agree that the combo of PigskinPeete and Lebowski Dude is one of the greatest ever conceived.
I will say I've had a lot of hosts on, and you were great. And believe me, I like all of the hosts. And in fact, this coming Friday, I will have on none other than Tiger Baskins, who's been a co-host several times. Honestly, I started doing this co-host thing because I used to just do the call-in show by myself for almost 3 years. And I just started about a couple of months ago, having on a co-host with me, and it was an experiment. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work, right? Just having different people on every week. But honestly, it's been a lot of fun. It's good to have somebody else to bounce ideas off of, have different opinions.
Yep.
Make fun of people like you, Lebowski Dude.
That's the main thing right there.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun doing these co-hosts, and I look forward to having more co-hosts in the future. As a matter of fact, if anybody else out there wants to be a co-host on the PigskinPeete call-in show every Wednesday and Friday night at 10 p.m., you can send me an email. The email is in the description of every live show that I do, or you can hit me up on Twitter with a direct message, and I will find a way to accommodate you. So, Golden Blue Dude. Lebowski Dude, this is your time to shine and plug your channel and give me your final and concrete thoughts on anything that you want to talk about. This is the time to do it.
Well, I do videos every day, at least one. You can find me on YouTube, Gold and Blue Dude on YouTube, videos every day. And I do live shows as well. And, I looked at the schedule and tried to pick out the days where I don't compete with others because number one, I'm not trying to steal audiences. And number two, y'all are better at this than me. And I thought Wednesday was good, but come to find out you're on Wednesday. So I kind of feel bad about that. But you have Fridays, I have Saturdays, so that worked out good. So my live shows on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Come on, check it out whenever you can. And I'm obsessed with college football. I've admitted it. It's a disease. I can't help it. And that's why I started YouTube, because my family hated it, and I needed an outlet. And that's basically
we have
how
that
my
in
YouTube
common,
channel
too.
got started.
We have a lot in common.
I'm an obsessed college football fan.
We're
That's
both
it.
obsessed college football fans, and our families both hate us doing YouTube. And we have that in common.
Exactly.
But you did say that I was better than you at YouTube, and that is definitely not true. Wrong. You'll pass me in subscribers by next month. So.
Well, let's even say that does happen. That doesn't mean that I'm better than you. I've gotten a hot streak. I've learned some things from you.
I have spent almost 4 years. My 4-year anniversary on YouTube is coming up in October. I have spent almost 4 years driving people away from the YouTube channel. I've driven more people away than I've got people to stay. I'm a professional.
Hey, and you still got over 4,000. There you go.
Well, that's a minor miracle in itself. But the reason I have 4,000 and hopefully 5,000 soon is because of people like Golden Blue Dude and everybody in the chat that sticks around, not only during the football season, but 12 months out of the year. The Ohio State fans that stick around here after the shit I give them. I mean, the Georgia fans, Georgia, Alabama, Miami, have been the biggest supporters of my channel over the past 4 years. And that's, I mean, look, when I came on YouTube 4 years ago, if you would have told me that this big, goofy Clemson homer video maker would be supported mainly by Georgia, Miami, and Alabama fans and Ohio State fans, I would have told you were crazy. So it's been a fun ride, man. It's been a fun ride. And I'm looking forward to the season. Man, we need it after last year, you know, with the lockdown and the Rona. We need college football to be back to normal. At least I do.
2 weeks from tomorrow, man. 2 weeks from tomorrow. And crowds. Bring on the crowds.
All right. Yeah, man.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
All right. It's been fun, man. And we need to do this again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
man. All right. Big Lebowski dude, Gold and Blue Dude. Everybody go check him out. Just type in Gold and Blue Dude in your search bar on your YouTube channel and go check him out. This guy he's really putting in work and doing amazing things over there. I really like the guy. I think he's entertaining. And I don't say that about everybody. I just don't. So, anyway. That's going to do it, guys. That is going to do it. I hope everybody had a great night tonight. I know I did. Had some great calls. Thank you to all the people that supported the show through Super Chat and PayPal. You're all amazing and fantastic. If it weren't for you guys, I could not do these shows. That's just the bottom line. Couldn't do it. But since you're here and support me, I can do it. Buckle up, motherfuckers. That's all I can say. Buckle up. The season is right around the corner. And if this is your first season on college football YouTube, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. All right, guys. I will see everybody on Friday night at 10 p.m. for another amazing and fantastic live call-in show. Special co-host Tiger Baskins. Y'all know him. Y'all know him. All right. That's it. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out because YouTube really cares, even if I don't. All right. I'll see you guys on Friday night. I had fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Your boy, Pigskin Pete.